Now, we also have a couple of developments regarding the FBI and Trump-Russia collusion in that fiasco. Let's see. Andrew McCabe pushed to highlight the golden shower rumor in the Russia report, and then Comey approved it. An email proves disgraced ex-FBI Director James Comey personally approved an FBI effort to have the wild and unsubstantiated golden showers claim about President Trump included in material to be considered for publication in the U.S. intelligence community's official report on alleged Russian interference, Freudian slip, in the 2016 presidential election. The Comey email, which has not received media attention until now, was revealed inside the Justice Department's recently released 476-page IG report on the FBI's Russia collusion investigation. The IG report further discloses a separate email in which Andrew McCabe, who served under Comey as the deputy director, specifically wanted the Dossier author Christopher Steele's unverified P charges against Trump to be included in the body of the January 6, 2017 Intelligence Community Report known as the ICA, which assessed Russia interference with the elections. McCabe opposed a CIA compromise to only reference Steele's controversial dossier in an appendix of the ICA report. So the CIA, can you believe we're saying this? The CIA didn't want to smear somebody. The FBI did. Now, who thought in our lives that we would be the CIA were the ones who were the adults in the room and didn't want to, do what they usually do? It was the FBI that was the problem. So the CIA basically, they wanted to include the golden showers allegation, totally unsubstantiated, false, never happened. They wanted to include it just in the appendix. And Andrew McCabe, the deputy director of the FBI at the time, fought to have it as a part of the main portion of the report. Okay. Comey then personally approved of the claims in the dossier, specifically the golden shower claims. So McCabe's the one that wanted to put it in there. Comey said, okay. What did I do wrong? Am I going to get in trouble? Did I say something? So if this ends up being true, which it appears to be true because this is in the IG report, that's, again, it's another black eye on the FBI. Now, also brand new, the FBI director, Wray, has apologized to the FISA court. Not Carter Page, but to the FISA court. How many stories have I done about the FBI apologizing to the FISA court now? Several. They keep apologizing to the FISA court. The FBI has been apologizing to the FISA court since at least 2017. Remember, those declassified documents which showed that the FBI under James Comey was routinely violating the civil rights of American citizens and spying on them and abusing the FISA court in order to get those warrants. They got caught, and James Comey, who had been removed, now, and in 2017, the FBI says, we are so sorry that this was happening under new leadership now. It's never going to happen again. We pinky promise swear, never, ever, ever going to happen again. Okay? And the FISA court, those documents were declassified in 2017. We talked about them in 2017. Almost nobody else has talked about them since then. Certainly not in major media. It drives me bonkers. And you have the FBI at the time telling the FISA court they're super sorry it happened. It'll never happen again. The FISA court says, well, it better not. We suspect it has happened hundreds of more times than we know about. And then what did we find out a few months ago? That after that apology, after the change in FBI leadership, the FBI has continued to do the same exact thing, which is lie to the FISA court and abuse the FISA system to get those warrants that are not justified and illegally spy on Americans. They also did it through eavesdropping and personal data and a couple of other things. So the FBI, after promising the FISA court they were going to stop abusing the power that they had, didn't stop, ratcheted up thousands of more examples of doing what they did to President Trump, who was then candidate Trump. And now, once the Inspector General report came out and we found out that the FBI lied to the FISA court in the Carter Page Trump case. Now the FBI director is apologizing to the FISA court again for a third time. We're super, super sorry that we keep doing this. Here's the problem, though. Every time the FBI apologizes for abusing FISA courts to get warrants and illegally spy on Americans, they continue to do it. And they've continued to do it under this current leadership, which is Mr. Wray. Now, of course, the FBI has apologized to the FISA court. Nobody's apologized to Carter Page. I wouldn't expect them to because Carter Page is suing them. And if they apologize, then they're admitting guilt. But they have apologized to the FISA court, which may as well be an apology to Carter Page, at least with his case, because he's going to present it, obviously. Hey, the FBI has admitted to doing this. The FBI has apologized for doing this. They just haven't apologized to me yet. So I'm sure that his lawyers are going to throw the apology in there. But this, I mean, it's nuts. I know that it's not shocking or surprising because we've had these documents. It's just that it's all now, it's canon. it's not I'm going to start using that now. Like, you almost have to. Like, what's canon and what isn't?
Yeah, that's an interesting
term
to use.
It's the only way you can do it because there's so much to these things. You have to say, all right, is this officially canon now? Because we've had a lot of allegations and we've had some emails corroborating allegations, but was it officially confirmed as yes, this happened, right? So now we have official confirmations that the FBI was abusing the FISA court, and in particular was abusing the FISA court to go after Trump because of political motivation. We know that. Now, the Washington Examiner. The name of a former top FBI official who leaked sensitive information over the course of hundreds of communications with at least 6 reporters can be revealed by the Washington Examiner. His identity is contained in a 21-page report obtained through the Freedom of Information Act. The report revealed that investigators for the Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz determined that Brian Parman, 53 years old, the Deputy Assistant Director of the FBI's International Operations Division from 2016 to 2017, quote, improperly disclosed court-sealed and law enforcement sensitive information to the media in violation of FBI rules. So Brian Parman is the guy who is illegally leaking to the press about this stuff. Isn't that nice? The incident is one that Horowitz included as a part of what is his June 2018 report called The FBI's Culture of Unauthorized Media Contacts. A one-page summary of the investigation was released last May. And I'm sure that the unauthorized leaks to the media, I'm sure that there was not one example of an intimate relationship in any of that. Not I mean, other than that lady, was it not Atkins? What's the heck? There's that one lady at the New York Times who admitted to sleeping with one of them. But anyway, I digress. I gave 35 years of faithful and devoted service to this nation, and never did I give classified or investigatively sensitive information to the press, he told the Washington Examiner. I never endangered a prosecution and only did what I believed my superiors had tasked me with. Well, the Inspector General report disagrees with you. They say that you leaked a ton of sensitive information to media reporters on a regular basis. So there's a whole host of things, I'm sure that he will be hailed as a hero. He's a West Point graduate and all of that stuff. And the media will love the guy. And, how dare you? He gave all of these, 35 years, I think he said, 35 years of service to this country. How dare you slander this man with violating all of the rules and leaking information to the press when he shouldn't have done it? That's what's coming. You know it. So a couple of updates with the FBI fiasco as well. The FBI is apologizing a third time to the FISA court for abusing the FISA court and breaking the law against American citizens. And you also have the identity of the individual, Brian Parman, who was at the FBI, senior official at the FBI too, is leaking consistently to the news media in violation of FBI rules, potentially in violation of the law. We've got more coming up. News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel.